All right, welcome. My name's Jim from Return Solutions. I wanted to take a few minutes to go over the accounting and finance program, Return Solutions, which obviously can save your business a lot of money. I basically am a shop owner myself and been in business for about 27 years. I struggled with accounting and finance, and over the years I learned and I developed systems, and the systems turned out to be pretty nice. So I decided if I could just find someone that could turn this into a program, and I ran into a gentleman by the name of Shaw, and him and I decided we'd partner up, and he wrote the program and I designed the program. So let me go over the program with you just a little bit to give you an idea of what the potential is of this program and what it can do for you. There's another report here for returns, which is very similar to what I showed you earlier, but this one is actually color coded to indicate that that return is getting a little bit outdated, that you better give it some attention. Reconciliation, this is huge. I don't know how many of you sit down at the end of the month and take all your supplier statements and all your invoices and check to make sure there's no fraudulent activity. You want to verify that what's on the statement matches the invoices that you have received. I know my wife enjoys it. You know, it takes several hours on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. Some of you may be in a position to have an employee do it for you, but regardless, it's costing you money to do that reconciliation. With this program, you would basically scan the supplier statement, convert it to a PDF, upload it into the program, and the program would verify it with all the information that you've entered into the program over a certain date range, and give you a report of what could not be verified. So at that point, it's up to you to contact that supplier and say, hey, I've been billed for a part, I don't have an invoice number for it. You know, either you lost the invoice or the part was accidentally billed to your account and you never received the part, or maybe you got an employee that's using your account and purchasing parts. So you're looking for any kind of fraudulent activity. So there's a lot of money that can be lost there. A lot of time involved in doing this reconciliation. Okay, so we're going to look at special reports. You've got the owner break-even report. And so basically, some of you are familiar with this, some of you are not. But the owner break-even report is a report that basically tells you how much money you have to make to keep the lights on and keep the doors open. And that goes back to what I talked about earlier when you selected that fixed expense. That was all there to make the owner's break-even report data accurate. So on the owner's break-even report, basically, it takes a certain amount of money to open the doors, you know, to pay the utility bills and the rent and so on and so on. So if your owner's break-even is $10,000 a week, you know, you have to make $10,000 that week just to pay the bills. So once you reach that $10,000 mark, then you're starting to make money. So owner's break-even report is just a good tool to let you know how much money you got to make each week to keep the doors open, and it gives you kind of a goal to keep yourself moving in the right direction so you don't find yourself in hot water. Let's go down here to the usage report. This usage report is a great report. Basically, I'm going to give you just a simple example. Your cell phone. You can pick a date range, let's say January of 2018 to January of 2019. Enter the supplier, and it will pull up and it will show you how much your phone bill was for each month. So you can kind of get an idea whether your phone bill is creeping up on you or not. Another good example of this, I like to use the Brake Clean example. So you're looking at brake clean usage out in the shop. So you just type in brake clean, and it'll pull up a report that shows you exactly how much brake clean you used each month, or you can break it down by the week or even by the day, and see how much brake clean you're using. And then on this graph, maybe you see a spike. Brake clean usage went way up in let's say March, and you're thinking, wow, we're spending a lot more money on brake clean. And then you figured out, hey, we hired that new tech back in March. Well, then you start taking a look at him, and he's out there spraying brake clean on the pets and the walls and anything else he can spray it on. So there's could help the owner determine usage. Or if you want to check oil filters to see which ones, your inventory, you got oil filters, you want to see what's moving, what's not moving, so you can maybe change your inventory to keep up on that. But the usage reports are a very, very, very good report as a tool, basically, if you want to know how much money you're spending on any given item, product, or so on. And then the daily status report. This report is used by the owner to enter in his daily sales. Most programs will tell you how much you processed in sales the previous day. So you enter that in each day, and instead of waiting till the end of the week to see how well you did graph-wise on income, you can monitor your sales versus your expenses, because your expenses are all in the program. So the program will look at your expenses. You'll enter your daily cash out into the program, and you'll see if you're trending up or down in comparison to expenses versus income. So very good report to be on top of your stats daily.